Hey, you guys, it's Brandy Chanel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your Real Housewives of Potomac Season 6 Reunion Part 4 review. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, y'all. So I know, like me, y'all are happy that this reunion, this season is over. I am so glad, inebriated, just happy, not inebriated, child, no. And just happy that this season is over with. I got a lot of thoughts about part 4, so let's go ahead and get into it, right? So the episode opens up with Nikki telling Ashley that she didn't have much of a storyline. Ashley says it's her family, not her storyline. Your family can be your storyline. However, we don't want to see your particular family being your storyline. We just don't. Like, I think the kids is cute. They getting cute, whatever the case may be. We don't we don't care. Like, we just don't care. We damn sure don't want to see Michael. So I mean, I guess they can be your storyline, but we just don't want to see it. Nikki said is the reason why she chose to be Giselle's side chick. Well, little side chick or little side kick. That's what I want to say, side kick. Was because she didn't have much of a storyline. She responds and says, I've been on the show for 6 years. And if she has something to say about someone, she can do it behind their back and in their face. I mean, here the thing is, Ashley is just completely messy. Ashley is just messy. All this pageant answers that she was given, I wasn't buying any of it. She's just messy, okay? And that's what it comes down to. Ashley said everyone was telling her different stories and that she just wanted to discuss it head on. Wendy comes to Ashley's defense and says she doesn't think that Ashley was being malicious, but Giselle was. I was like, I don't know about that, Wendy. I don't know about that, sis. I feel like I don't know if she was being malicious, but I feel like she was being messy. Which you could say malicious, but I just feel like she was being messy. I do kind of feel like, she came down there to do a job, like Candace said, and that was that. But to not hold her accountable for her actions, that's some of that smoke should have went to Ashley, because Ashley the one who came up to you, telling you about what everyone was talking about, knowing she got a whole predator at the house. Girl, bye, please. Okay, so Nikki responds and says Giselle stabbed you in your back and Ashley stabbed you in the front. I agree. Nikki keeps reiterating that Ashley did not have a storyline. I mean, let's just keep it real. Ashley did not have a storyline this season. Karen didn't have much of a storyline this season. Giselle damn sure didn't have a storyline this season. I mean, y'all faves didn't have a storyline. So what else is going on? Giselle. Okay, so at some point, Ashley is trying to explain, why she went down or whatever the case may be, and then Candace decides that she wants to jump in and defend Ashley. But I'm like, Candace, no, 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 no. We're not doing that. Okay? We are not doing that. Okay? I get it. I was watching her live and she was like, that's not what the Bible says. I understand y'all mad at me for jumping to defend Ashley and Giselle, but you have to do unto others as they do to you. Ma'am, Candace, I love you, but let's just keep it real. A lot of the stuff that you've said and done on this show has not been according to the Bible. So you can't even use that as an excuse, sis. And I love you. I like you on the show, but you getting on my damn nerves defending Ashley and Giselle because they do not defend you. Every chance they get, they show you that they don't fuck with you. Okay. And that's just what it is. So I feel like, sis, I feel like you really just need to give them your ass to kiss. That's really what you need to do, because they don't care about you. They don't. Have you seen the interviews Giselle has done? Ma'am, have you seen the interviews? Okay. She does not. She don't see it for you, sister. You need to get that in your head, honey. Get it in your head, okay? Anyway, Robin also says that that Ashley didn't expect for what happened to happen, meaning she didn't expect for Wendy to blow up. I think that's a bunch of BS. She has blown up and gotten mad at people for talking about Michael. So why wouldn't you think that Wendy would get upset about you trying to trying to equate her getting her surgery to a rumor out there about her husband cheating. Like, come on, let's not do that. Nikki tells Robin that there was some extra sexual chemistry between her and Juan. Nikki, what show was you watching? Were you watching this show, season 6? Were you watching this show of Real Housewives of Potomac? Because if anybody saw any type of sexual chemistry between Juan and Robin, drop down in the comments and let me know what episode so I can go back and watch it because maybe I missed it. Okay, because I didn't see any of it. Okay, there was nothing there. I mean, it was like homeboys. Okay, it's like they kick it with each other and go watch a football game and drink beer with each other. Like I don't see it, right? Nikki asks her about her and Juan having sex. She says because their kids are going to school virtually, they have to become creative. Again, who cares? Who cares? Literally through this whole time, I was like, no one really cares about Robin. Like, if they didn't pan the camera to Robin, I would have forgotten that she was there. Like, she literally just, it was like, ma'am, I really didn't care. I didn't care. Nikki asks, why did Robin say we are mad? Why are we mad at Ashley in Williamsburg? Robin says that she didn't mean her and Giselle. She meant the entire group. Are they mad at Ashley? And she says she was drunk. As I'm looking back on the episode, just no one else was in the room. She was talking to Giselle. So you absolutely meant are we, as in you and Giselle, are mad at Ashley. You didn't mean, I don't think she meant, I think she just cleaned it up and said, oh, is we mad? Okay, why would we be mad? Because everyone else didn't take part in spreading that rumor across the group. No one else took part in, telling Wendy about her husband. No one else did. It was you, Giselle, and Ashley, the thruple, right? So get out of here. Candace interjects again. Honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why. Candace, like I said, give them your ass to kiss, right? Wendy brings up the shady invite from Giselle and Robin to the little shady, reasonably shady podcast. They all are making excuses, including Nikki saying that it was a play on words and that if she wasn't a hater, she shouldn't have taken it personally. So we're just gonna skip over the part. Then when she got there, they told her that she was considered one of the people not to use Giselle's bathroom. We're just gonna skip over that. Okay, we're gonna also skip over the part where they asked a question about if a friend call another friend and try to confront her about her surgery because her husband could potentially be out here cheating on her. Like, we just gonna skip over that, right? And call her a hater and call Wendy a hater. Really? What? Oh, y'all gonna have to tell me in the comments, honey. Let me smooth my wig out, right? Y'all are gonna have to tell me in the comments what exactly does any of the women in this group, including Robin, what does any of the women in the group have to hate on when it comes to Giselle? Okay, what do they have to hate on? She is out here aging like sour milk. She has no man. We already know she ain't got no man, right? Her she has no career outside of the show. She got the show and the podcast that no one listens to at Robin. You see how she looking. You see how her wig's looking. You see how her fashion got. You see her fashions. What do the ladies have to hate on when it comes to Giselle Bryant? Okay, Wendy is literally, she had a whole name before she even came on the show. She was a political commentator, okay? She was a professor, okay? And she still is doing all that while being on the show and while having her candle line. Name me something that Giselle is doing outside of the show that will make her on the same level as Wendy. Because let's be clear, without the surgeries, Wendy is still light years ahead of Giselle, and she's younger. Y'all let me know down at the comments. And if you say light skin and green eyes, girl, bye. Anyway. Okay, so Ashley then responds, she's like, what you mean, like sexually attracted? And Nikki was like, is there any other way? Like, let's stop playing these games. We know that Michael is attracted to Juan. Nikki asks why Robin is so okay with it. Robin states that Juan would never let Michael suck his peen. Okay. Nikki asks if someone says they want to suck someone's peen and they text each other, it could potentially turn into, it can become flirtatious, which I get what she's saying. And this is my whole thing. And I kind of see where Nikki was coming from. She was saying, well, if your man is heterosexual, and usually it is unusual for heterosexual males to hang with someone who has once said that they wanted to suck on a peen. And it is not right, but I understand where she's coming from, right? I do believe that Michael, if he's not gay, then he's bisexual. I do believe that. I believe Juan is heterosexual, and I believe Michael is bisexual. I believe Ashley knows that, but because of the situation, she is happy, being his little wife while he's a millionaire. He's taking care of her. He's taking care of Sheila and them two babies. So she will endure all of it. She don't care. She does not care. Um, and Nikki asks her if Juan has any gay friends and any other gay friends, and Ashley interjects and says, he's not gay. Girl, he's something, girl. Girl, he is something. He is something that's not heterosexual. So she, Robin said he ain't got no other friends. So that should tell you right there that, I mean, to me, I do think that Juan could be friends with Michael, but I do believe if Michael tried that shit with him, that he would go off on Michael. That's what I do believe. But I think because maybe Juan could be just a secure heterosexual man with that's secure with his sexuality, and he doesn't really pay attention to all that. Oh, you hang with a gay man, so that must mean you gay. He don't pay attention to all that because he's secure in his manhood. I do think if we keep talking about it, it's gonna cause issues. I do believe that. Nikki says that Giselle is a gorgeous woman, and she says she knows that. She just perks up. She just loves when she's getting those compliments about her looks, and she just perks up, right? Because that's really the only thing you can compliment her on. You can't compliment her on her hair. You can't compliment her on her fashions. You can't compliment her on her house. You can't compliment her or on her interior choices. Okay, you can only say she's a gorgeous woman, and even that start to fade all up and through the neck. Okay, all up and through the neck. It's in the neck for me, okay? Nikki says that Giselle looks have changed over the years and is and acts Nikki says that Giselle's looks have changed over the years, and does she feel like her looks have changed? Yes, her looks have changed, okay? Honestly, I don't think if I didn't know that Karen was 58 and Giselle was 51 or 53, whatever, however old I think she's 53. I would not. I would think they're about the same age because Giselle is aging horribly. Okay, yes, she's still a pretty woman, but she is aging horribly. Okay, she's not aging like fine wine. She is aging like sour milk. She's not aging well. Okay, is you if you gonna be pretty with all this green eyes and stuff, you gotta take care of the skin, honey. You gotta exfoliate. You gotta wash your face 2 times a day. You gotta use your serums, your moisturizers. You gotta stay out of the sun. That is not going to last when you are in your age. Okay, you can get all the Botox you want. It's not, no, ma'am. You're aging. You're aging really bad. So she makes reference to Nikki. Nikki makes reference to the conversation between Ray and Giselle about, her looks are not going to last forever. She can go ahead and get her a man. Giselle says she found that offensive. Karen says that Ray said that Giselle asked her about her looks and that the footage didn't make it on the show. I thought that was a lie. How come we haven't heard about that before? Um, Nikki then says, as a strong woman, when we talk and we try to cut people to the white meat, sometimes people forget that we are hurting. Oh, that sounds familiar to me. That sounds very familiar. Okay, that sounds like a Candace Dillard Bassett issue. Okay, when you cut someone down to the white meat who keeps coming for you, okay, and they sometimes forget that you're hurting. Like how Mia continuously said that, well, not continuously, when she called Candace's video low budget, and Candace so-called cut her to the white meat by saying yo mama. She was hurt too, just like Mia was supposed to be hurt about her mom, by her saying yo mama. Although she really wasn't hurt about it until Williamsburg, well, not Williamsburg, well, what's the face trip, Wendy's trip, when everyone made a big deal about it. But whatever. Candace then interjects and says that Giselle is working on it. Nikki says she got this. Y'all gonna keep hearing me say I'm tired of Candace interjecting. Nikki says that Giselle is always coming for Karen's age, and Giselle responds is no, she does not. Robin says that Karen looks a lot younger now than she did when she first came on the show. I agree. Okay, I agree. I think that Karen got. I can tell she got something done with her eyes or whatever the case may be. I think she got her nose done. She probably got like a little lift in the face or whatever the case may be, because it seemed like her whole face lifted. I don't know, but she looks good. I don't blame her. Okay, so Wendy looked through Nicki Minaj's cards on the break. Why did you do that, Wendy? Now, Wendy, you are my girl. I really do like you, but you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. I find it comical that everyone made it such a big deal. I also find it comical that Nicki Minaj, she posted about it. She says it was corny, which it kind of was corny, but then she said, I leave my stuff to, around strangers just to see who I can trust. I was like, what they got to do with Wendy? Like that don't make no sense. But anyway, Wendy, you ain't had to do that. It was not it. It wasn't that serious to me. But Wendy, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do it. No one else did it. You didn't have to do it. All right. They asked Karen about when her and Giselle. Okay, so they asked Karen about when her and Giselle got into an argument, and she told Giselle, "This ain't what you want." They asked Karen about the hot box comment, and Karen replied that, if I didn't say something, she was going to keep going. I had to get her up off me. Oh, okay. So she kept antagonizing you, and you had to cut her deep so she could stop and get, so you had to get her up off you. Hmm. Okay, that sounds familiar too, but I'm gonna keep it moving. All right. They talk about Karen and Ray's sex life, and she says she had to hustle. Nikki says that she got him to say that he loved her this season. So y'all know that Ray last season said that he couldn't that he would not say that he loved Karen, and Karen finally got him to say it this season. Whatever. Okay, child. They asked if Karen knew what teabagging was. I can believe that Karen didn't know what teabagging is. She seems like she's a real prude in the bedroom. I was feeling her when she said I ain't got to work that hard to keep a man. I was like, girl, I know that's right. Okay, I know that is right. They talk about Mia and her mother. Nikki asks her about her mother, saying that Mia reminds her of her father, and does that hurt Mia? Mia says it does, but she also realizes her mother is hurting. Here's the thing, like I get it. Like I understand that Mia's mom saying that Mia reminds her of her father, and that's probably why she can't be around her. That does hurt her. But to me, it's like I don't really feel like Mia is all that hurt because she keeps bringing her around to talk about it. Like it seemed like all this season, she brought her mom around to talk about the same old stuff. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it, but okay, girl. Nikki asked me about her plastic surgeries and what kind of freaky things are her and G doing. I really didn't care. She asks about if they're doing menage a trois. She replies yes with exotic, beautiful women. What does that mean? I'll just go ahead and tell y'all what that means so y'all ain't got to guess. She's picking women that don't look like Wendy or Candace. She's picking women that favor Meghan Markle. That's what she's saying. She asked if she wanted to bring a. She asked Mia. Nikki asked Mia if she could bring a man in the bedroom. Would G be okay with that? Of course not. Of course not. All right. Nikki then asked Karen, Ashley, and Mia if they all had $100 million in the bank, would they all be married to older man? Is that the wave? So That's always been the wave. When you got women like Mia, Karen, and Ashley in desperate situations, they will disregard this man's age, to get what they need in life. I'm not mad at them about it, okay? She redirects that question to Ashley, and she asks Ashley, would she have been attracted to Michael if he didn't have the money? And Ashley does say that she, would be attracted to Michael, and then Nikki asks, like, attracted to what? What would you what would you be attracted to? And then she gives this answer, oh, he's a great sense of humor. He's so dynamic, he's fun. Girl, she just gave she was literally trying to come up with answers, pulling straws for answers. I was like, girl, bye, please. Okay, so Karen says that Ray moved her soul and she loved her man and that she can't do anything without Ray. I said, girl, bye. But it didn't hurt that he had money. Okay, girl. Okay. Nikki asked Mia the same question, and Mia said, how she know that she ain't got $100 million in the bank. Nikki response was, I know you don't. Because no one who has $100 million in the bank would be a stripper. No one would disrespect their body by stripping for a bunch of strangers if they had $100 million in the bank. Girl, bye. Okay, Nikki response was, I know you don't. Mia says that she absolutely will still be married to G. Giselle is like, you're lying. Mia is lying. Okay. Now I do believe, Mia saying she ain't coming back. I believe Mia is gonna come back. I actually wouldn't mind if Mia come back. I don't like her. I don't like Mia, but it wouldn't surprise me if she came back. Nikki asks about her comments in reference to in reference to the strip club that she worked at, saying that, they serve steak and lobster. Mia says that she tried to speak up for women who don't consider themselves strippers, but entertainers. Girl, she made this a social issue. She tried to act like she was empowering strippers by calling them entertainers. No, ma'am. No. Okay, girl, bye. She said on the resume, they don't put stripper, they put entertainer. I don't know if you're, unless, okay, unless you a stripper trying to get a job in corporate America, I can see you putting entertainer. I can also see that person interviewing you was like, describe to me what's entertainer. What you mean entertainment? Like what did you do as far as entertaining? Okay, you so dumb. Anyway, she said it's not a strip club unless they sell chicken wings. Nikki says she sound crazy. She don't sound crazy. She sound dumb as fuck. She sound ditzy. She just sounds so stupid. Nikki asks Mia why does she care about other husbands noticing her. Candace interjects and says because we're all supposed to be intimidated by her. At that point, Nikki and Giselle get on Candace about interrupting people. We'll talk about that later. Mia says put the child in timeout. Now I can understand why Candace is not getting into Mia's ass right now because people are literally gonna jump on her if she even responds to Mia. Cause she literally could shut down Mia. Anyone can shut down Mia, okay? With just a few words, okay? With just a few reads, okay? But she trying to keep it calm, cool, and collected because she knows as soon as she say something, they all gonna be jumping on her. So I get it why you didn't clap back at her, okay? Mia says that Wendy gave her the energy that she didn't want in Eddie finding me attractive. Nikki says Wendy played herself by being so insecure. Mia says why you want to control your man. See, y'all gonna stop calling Wendy insecure. That's what you're gonna stop doing, okay? Mia is the ops. Okay. Mia is the ops. Okay. If someone was to ask me a question, who would I find attractive in a group other than my husband? I would not choose his ops. Okay. I would not choose somebody he's been in confrontation with, who he ain't cool with. I would not do that. Okay. So therefore, Eddie did what he was supposed to do. Okay. Mia is insecure because why are you worried about how other people look at you? You got your own husband. Why are you worried about if my husband looking you in the eye? Why are you worried about me controlling my man? Okay? If she was controlling him, she controlled him not to act like G when he gets G's age. up here talking about menage a trois. This man old enough to be somebody's granddaddy. Sit down. Please sit down. Girl, y'all gonna stop calling Wendy insecure. That woman got her stuff together. Stop playing. Mia says, why do you want to control your man? Wendy and Mia go back and forth. Mia is telling Wendy to shut up, and why are you so concerned about my man? No, you were concerned about her man and why she's controlling her man. That's what you were concerned about. So you shut up with your dumb ass. That's all her and Robin got. Shut the F up. Shut up. That's all they got because they ain't got nothing else. Okay, so Nikki tells Wendy it's odd that she's a political commentator, but now is selling candles. Nikki, it's odd that you're a rapper, now you're hosting a Real Housewives of Potomac season 6 reunion. I mean, that's not in the description of being a rapper, but you're doing it. I don't understand how that's odd. I don't understand why it's odd having multiple streams of income. I am a customer service rep who also has the esthetician license. It's not hard. It's not odd. There's nothing odd about that. Anyway, Nikki felt that the women were justified in asking Wendy why she changed. She asks about Eddie following booty models. Wendy said that wasn't true and the blogs made that up. Listen, I do believe that Eddie was probably following booty models. I think most men do. I can probably tell you some of the booty models my husband follows. So what? I think that Eddie had an awareness that they may tie him cheating with him, with him following these booty models and, putting it out there that he ain't, he a cheating lying husband or something like that. So I understand why if he unfollowed them, why he did unfollow them. I honestly believe that Wendy knows that he follows these models, and she probably told him like you need to unfollow these people, okay? And he probably did it because he didn't want no bad reputation, and he didn't want to disrespect his wife. So I completely understand it. Okay. I don't see why we care so much if he does follow booty models. Like, I don't understand why we care. Like, why is that a thing? Okay, and y'all are trying to say this woman's insecure, but okay, I guess so. So Nikki says till this day he is still following booty models. So I'm like, okay, if he's still following booty models, then why is it an issue? I just obviously it's not a problem if he's still following them. It's not a problem with Wendy if he is still following some of the booty models. I don't know. It's to me that was weird. Y'all comment down below and see if y'all understood what she was saying. She asked Wendy if that's the reason she got her butt done to keep up with the booty models. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that this woman had 3 children. She's probably done having kids and she wanted to do something for herself. I don't understand why that's so hard for y'all to understand. They asked Candace about her mother disrespecting Chris. Candace says that this has affected her marriage, and Nikki replies, "What have you talked to your mom?" Candace says she checked her mother. Nikki asks, why didn't she check her mother on TV? You know what? And then, Giselle interjects and said, I tell you to, you need to check your mother. You need to check her. So this is what I want for Giselle to do. And it's funny how nobody said anything to Giselle or Mia as they're interjecting Candace, but whatever, as they're interrupting Candace, but they had such a problem with it when Candace was doing it. But okay, whatever. So this is what I want Giselle to do. Giselle, I want you to bring your dad back on camera and cuss him out for what he said about Jamal in season 5. That's what I want you to do. Since you want to check Candace about what she should say to her mom on camera. Okay? Because a lot of y'all talking about, well, she should check her mom on camera. No, that's her mother. How she chooses to deal with her mother, that's her business. She don't have to do it on camera. Because some of y'all wouldn't do the same thing. And for those of you all who are saying, well, she do the same thing to Chris, she check him on camera. That's because Chris checks her on camera as well. They check each other on camera. See how that works? They're married. Okay, stop it. Okay, Nikki asked the ladies how successful did they think the song Drive Back would be. Mia says she thought it'd be a -2, but she's never listened to the song. Mia, I need for you to tell us your talents. And I mean the talents that doesn't involve what's between your legs. That's what I need you to tell us. But anyway, Candace says that her album has 500,000 views and that she's number 24 in the R&B charts. Nikki asked her how many albums did she sell. She sold 20,000 albums in a week. Listen, I don't understand why people are sitting up here, especially Nicki Minaj, who's a rapper who's in the music industry and over the years have, kind of expressed how, the music industry have done her. She ain't never won no Grammy. She don't never get her flowers. And here she is kind of questioning Candace about her project. She said she like Drive Back, but 20 million albums, half a million views, like she's an artist who did it by herself. Okay, she's an independent artist. When you came out, you had a whole machine behind you. Okay, and still you didn't receive it. According to her, she didn't receive her flowers. So I don't understand. You've received so much criticism throughout the years. Why would you do that to another artist who's up and coming? But I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that. Now let me say this: there has been some times where I thought, she did deserve a Grammy. I thought her third album definitely deserved a Grammy. I think that deserved more of a Grammy than Invasion of Privacy. But nonetheless, you're sitting up here judging this girl on her project, but you've literally expressed over the years how no one gives you your flowers, no one appreciates you as an artist, all this, blah this and blah that, and now you're doing the same thing to her. I just found that hilarious, right? Okay, so they did a sneak peek of Candace's "Is It Enough" video. I thought it was really cute. I loved her hair in the Bantu knots. I thought it was real. It was like melanin magic. I thought it was really, really cute. I've actually seen it. And I really liked it. Nikki asked Candace if what would be her selling point if she were to be signed at a record label. She said her vocal ability. I don't know. Again, like everyone had this look on their face, like I ain't nobody asking Ashley to sing a cappella. That's all I know. Okay. So then, they asked Candace to sing a cappella. She's hesitant because, she don't want to sing her song. She wants to sing a gospel song. So at first I was like, girl, just go ahead and sing because, they just go ahead and sing. I was watching Candace's live, and Candace says that the reason why she did not want to just sing Drive Back because it doesn't showcase her vocal ability. Okay. And usually the girls who can sing, right? They like to sing gospel songs because gospel songs show your range. They show, your vocal abilities, right? And that's why she wanted to sing her song. I think the reason why Nikki asked her that question was because she wanted to do a gotcha. She wanted to do a gotcha moment, right? To see if Candace had messed up or, to see if she's as good as she claims to be. And I think that's why, you got Mia saying, sing your song. You're an artist. You're an artist. But yet no one said anything to her about interrupting Candace. Girl, I got you. But yeah, so it was like I think they wanted to make Candace nervous. I think they added more pressure to her. And when she sang, she knocked it out of the park. She sounded beautiful. Um, she's not the Fantasia Barrino. She's not Jennifer Hudson. And honestly, if y'all like Summer Walker, if y'all like Ella May, if y'all like them other artists, then Candace should not be a problem. Okay. Okay, so you know, I think they try to do that to be shady. So, she sings, she gets, a little nice round of applause. They're on break. Chris comes up to her and he's like, she asks, did you see Nikki? He says yes. He's not happy with the line of questioning. And I was not mad at him for not being, was for being upset because I was watching another live. I love watching. Chris is messy and I wish he would stop doing these lives, but I'd be watching because I'm messy too, right? And he said it, and Candace said, like, he feels like they're always questioning her abilities and her abilities as a singer and as an artist. They're always questioning that, right? And he didn't like the line of questioning. I know that Nikki put out a tweet last night saying, child, um, Candace's husband better sit down somewhere. He said, I ain't gotta do nothing but support my wife. And there it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. He is I don't understand why people get so mad at Chris. He is a supportive husband. He is supporting his wife. Okay. Robin wished she could. Okay, Robin couldn't. Robin over there with Juan, he ain't doing that. Michael ain't doing that. Okay, so but that was basically the end of the episode, you guys. Y'all let me know down at the bottom how y'all felt about this week's episode of Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm going to do Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip next. And I'm going to do Love and Marriage Huntsville next. Y'all probably get Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will be on Scotty's panel tonight, so look out for that. So until next time,